go for it.
Comms check, comms check.
Good chat. Tanner, while we're here, while we're waiting for him, if you go into you tab out into Discord, we'll set up your system so that it'll mute automatically whenever you press the radio button if you'd like.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so in Discord, go to your little user settings cog in the bottom left.
Yep.
Okay, then down on the list, quite near the bottom, there'll be keybinds.
Yep.
If you click add a keybind, you'll get a new one pop up, says unassigned.
Yep.
Drop down the unassigned and do push to mute is the one you want to suggest. So select even, sorry.
Yep.
And then click record keybind and then press your radio button.
Okay.
So you should have it registered like gamepad number something if you're using a gamepad or a HOTAS for it, yeah? Perfect. If you now click out of that...
should I do another one for the AUX?
You can do if you want, yeah. If you want to do it for your, you know, your PRI, your AUX and your intercom, you're more than welcome to while you're here. But once you've done that, once you exit out of that menu, because it disables keybinds when you're trying to sort them out,
yep.
As soon as you click off of that, you should find that you don't need to mute on Discord anymore. It will just mute your voice whenever you press the radio button.
Okay. So I guess you didn't hear me before then, no?
We did. On radio?
I didn't. Sorry.
You didn't hear me on the radio, no?
Yes, we did.
Not on the radio. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm confused. Test again. Test again.
Okay. Testing, testing.
Good check on the radio.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, good check on the radio.
So you heard me okay? Yeah?
And you can hear me okay, yeah?
Did you hear me okay?
Yeah, I heard you fine. Can you hear
cool.
me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect. You can hear me on the radio as well, responding back to you.
I didn't hear you on the radio. No, hang on a second. That might just be all right because
yeah, just check your radio.
I might still have it set in DCS for my VR headset. Swapping this.
Does anyone see what side number Crowbar's using?
I thought it was 202. Zooming in now. 406.
406 paddles.
So just doing a comms check again on the radio.
Good check. Good check. Answered you on the radio.
I didn't hear anything back on the radio. Right.
So check your
must be
SRS
the output on that. Yeah.
Your SRS output. Make sure it's the headset, not your VR.
Okay, 406 paddles. Crowbar, are you there?
Yeah. Christ, there's always something. Out tab. SRS.
Okay, Crowbar, if you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Hi, can you hear me on Discord?
I can hear you on Discord, yes.
Copy that. When I switched out into the my computer to do the mission, I had to reset all the other apps. I probably need to reset SRS as well. Just bear with me.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to do another comms check. If you could respond, please.
You've got it.
Didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear you.
Oh, so you did. So you were a minute ago, and now I've changed my speakers in SRS to the same speakers that I'm listening to you on Discord, and now you can't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like it's a bit. We're not even hearing you to press the key. Is the thing? It's not like we're just hearing radio static. We're not hearing the radio key up at all at the moment. So just double check that your keys are live. Would be the next thing.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's doing the squelch my end, and in the radio overlay, my green light's flashing.
Someone else has just reconnected, but we're now.
Crowbar concept.
Good check, Crowbar. Okay, we've got Crowbar up, but we are missing a person. Just double check that you're reconnected, Turner, because it doesn't look like you're on the correct IP or frequency at the moment. If you've redone your SRS, you will need to retune your radio to 268.8.
Yes, I did. Right, that'll be it. Right.
That's an SRS thing. Anytime you make a change to a setting, you have to redo all your radios.
Yeah, it's never you disconnect, sadly.
Even if you change the intercom
Absolute
channel,
pain
you have
if
to
you are
reset
doing
everything.
if you're doing control work and the server resets. Have
Blech.
fun reprogramming 6 radios. Okay, 406 paddles. Just be advised the deck is a
Okay,
little bit
so
wet.
working. I can hear Alex on SRS.
Steady
That's cool.
when taxiing. But feel free to hook up to Cat 1. I will call the shot.
So final comms check on SRS.
406.
Good check.
Sweet. We got there in the end.
We
Thank
did
you for
indeed. But this means we can now do, after each pass, the only thing we have to say on the radio is when we're talking to the pilot. Otherwise, we can just talk freely over Discord. That's the key thing.
Yeah, that's really
Makes it
good.
much, much easier to work as a team.
Yeah.
So, Turner, which position would you like to start on? Would you like to, the option is also there to observe a couple passes to get back into the swing of it. It's entirely up to you.
I'll just jump right in. I'll do line up. Yeah.
You want to start on lineup? Okay, no problem.
Frodo's
Frodo,
primary.
do you want to? You can primary, or you can have a go at a bit more writing if you'd like. It's up to you. Happy
Yeah,
to do
I'll
either.
write. That's fine. I can do writing.
Okay, sweet. I will square away primary for now then. In which case, Frodo, if you don't mind, you've got the lights during the pass.
Copy lights and timer.
And for today, let's not use the cut lights at all. That's a whole thing I might be reintroducing later, but we'll see. Because IRL, they wouldn't even call the ball. You'd assume that there was a ball call, and when they roll into the groove, just give them a quick flash of the lights to show that you see them and you've got them, and then you only break that silence if you absolutely have to. But you can give a power call by just giving the cut lights a quick pulse.
Can you get an eye on the lights and make sure they're working for me?
There's no jet behind the carrier
yeah,
right
of
now,
course it's
so the
not
lights
live.
are not live. Because the super carrier is an excellently coded module. Okay, 406, you are clear to shoot as soon as you're ready.
406.
Just be advised, Turner, we're getting a little bit of bleed from the radio.
Is that something at my end?
Yeah, it's just the voices that you are hearing through the radio are going a little bit into your microphone as well.
Your external
right,
speakers are
okay.
picking up the stuff and resending it through your microphone in Discord.
Just a touch.
Okay. Is it shit? Shall I grab the headphones from the other PC? And
No,
try
you're
and do
fine.
it with
You're fine.
Headphones would be best if you're in 2D for now, if
Yeah,
that's
okay.
possible. It will
Yeah.
require another SRS reset, so I apologise.
All right, at least I know what I'm doing now. Yeah. All right. 2 seconds.
Okay, and Frodo, there is a very, 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 very small chance that Coops ends up at the boat today. It is negligible, but if that is the case, then I will take primary and you will grab lineup for that one.
Yeah, copy. And if we have to do a talk down for some reason, I'm going to let you do the whole thing.
Yeah, copy that. Talk downs by all means at some point have a go at. It's
Yeah.
just a different. It's difficult to strike the balance of you don't want to say too much. You want to give the pilot all the warm and fuzzies that you've got them and that
Yep.
they're going to be fine. But yeah, really like catching trends is the big one with that.
Yeah, I just at this point I don't want two people trying to talk at the same time because I'm probably going to try and say too much.
Talk down would be, generally speaking, I think it's one dude.
Yeah, it should be solo at that point because lineup is secondary to glide slope, so you really want to get them on glide slope and then lineup is secondary.
What I will absolutely take during a talk down is telling me where he is with lineup so I can keep my eyes on him.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, crow's just launched.
confirm he stayed dirty up, so he's going directly into the pattern.
Directly into the pattern. Also, Frodo, you can sign up as an LSO now, by the way.
Okay. All right, 406 on the downwind, 30 seconds.
Until Turner's back, you have lineup.
How's that?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just my net doesn't see SRS doesn't see my headphones. So I'm just going to restart SRS.
Yeah, you'll just need to reopen the program. It only checks when you open it for a list of stuff. Okay, depending on how he does this turn, he might be a smidge long in groove.
Yeah, that's
We'll
exactly
see.
what I was thinking. Saw him turn a little late.
Mm-hmm. Not too mad at that, though. I mostly want to
No.
focus on lineup today. Or rather, control in general of the jet today.
Yeah, smooth it out.
Less reactivity.
He's going to bounce.
406, wave up the right.
406.
Okay, 406, reason for the wave up on there is an overshoot too large to come back.
Copy.
Four or six, you can also go hook up. We can just keep doing hook up passes if you want. We can tell you what wire you would have caught.
Yep, 406.
Okay, comms check. How's that?
Good check. You hearing me as well?
AFM.
Excellent. Then we are golden.
Turner, you got lineup, buddy. Back up.
So the way that one would have been written, just a check photo would have been wave off, too close to beam, underline. Whenever it's a wave off due to an overshoot like that, you just write it as too close to beam, underline is the convention. Rather than like underline overshoot or something.
Yeah.
Means that the pilots focus more on the beam distance and less on the turn angle.
That was a good turning spot on this one, I think.
I think so too. That looks pretty good. Long glide slope, to be fair. On that last one, he was bang on. So zoom myself in just a touch. There we go.
406 passing the 90.
Yes, it's looking all right. At the 45 now. Okay. He's hook up.
Am I going paddles contact?
No, I've got it.
406, horn ball,
Probably
745.
falling. Roger ball, power. You just give him any lineup calls he needs to make.
Right for lineup.
Okay, little high coming down at ramp, a little high in close, little fly through up in middle, little low at start.
What was the in
Tanner,
close
what
call?
did you see? Say again?
What was the in close?
In close was little high. Tanner, what did you see for the lineup on that one?
So he rolled out quite nicely, slightly high. Then he drifted left as he came down the glide slope. I should have probably called it a little bit earlier because I thought he might correct it, but I didn't see anything.
Okay, for this pilot, you can absolutely give the lineup corrections sooner because
Yeah.
that is what he is prone to, as we've established. So we can work with the trend that we know. We know he tends to drift left, so you can be ready for that. When you're reporting it, go from the end of the pass backwards. So he landed left, lined up left at ramp, and then work it back. Whenever that drift happened, you feel in the pass, you can mark it there, and then you've got nothing else for the further back. Don't worry at all about glide slope and elevation. All you care about is lineup at the moment.
Okay.
18 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 6 paddles. Okay, so 4 or 6 paddles. That would have been a 4-wire on your last. Watch for that drift left when you get in close.
4 or 6.
Perfect group time though. 18 seconds on the spot.
Yeah, that was on the spot. That was good. And to be fair, the glide slope part of the pass was quite nice. I'm not mad at that at all. It's just sorting his line up out. He has a real tendency to drift. Remember, Turner, you can give a right for lineup call to stop a drift rather than just to move somebody from the left back over. You can, if you see it starting to happen, you can give the call to stop the drift happening.
4-6, on at Bolton, points.
Roger,
Come
ball.
left.
Sorry.
It's all good.
4-6 coming left.
Right for lineup.
Sorry. Fucking. Of course, it's backward, isn't it?
It is backward.
Could have been right for lineup. My
If
bad.
you see him to your right, it is right for
Yes,
lineup.
yes.
If you see him to the left,
I was going to ignore the come left there, and then I remembered what you said to do what I'm told.
Yeah, sorry, it's my fuck up, mate.
Thank you for doing it, Crowbar. It helps. Only thing for you on that plus 4 or 6, just be careful when you are landing that you are landing with your wings level. Don't land with a wing down.
Yeah, copy that.
And I'm getting task fixated. I'm not. My mind's fixing on one thing, and I'm not thinking of other things. So I didn't.
No, for sure. It's really
Yeah.
common as well when you're getting started with it,
Yeah.
and you kind of slowly ease into it, and you go big picture
Yeah.
after a while. So, but if I've not done this for a while, I get very like shit. I left out half of what I was supposed to be doing. It's
Yeah.
it's surprisingly easy to do. And apologies, Frodo, I did not catch that pass. Nothing for me to say, unfortunately. Did you grab a groove time on that one, Frodo?
20.
20, okay. Do take an average of those. I want to see which side of the average he's falling on. Or if there is no average. That would be quite helpful for debrief.
See, the only thing I thought about doing is just doing a clean install unless I got some dodgy files that are causing problems where it's trying to find them and it's, just not.
You're on guard. No. Let me, hang on. Detune my other radios. Whoops. That was a transmission from 251, where Coops is flying with AJ.
So on that last
Might get a couple of
pass,
those.
I had a 20-second groove, one wire, little high at start, little high, drift
Mhm.
left in middle, fly through down, lined up left in close, low at ramp, landed left.
Landed left wing down as well. LLWD.
Got it.
Nice
406 coming in.
406, Hornet ball 6.6.
work. Roger, ball.
Right for lineup.
Easy with it.
Come left.
I think he might have just busted his right gear.
Came down hard.
No, he's all right. He's all right. Okay. So that was from my end. That would have been high coming down at ramp, high in close. Too much. Yeah, too much power in middle is what I've got for that pass.
Okay, and for me, he was.
You're on the right.
He was too. Needed to come left up in close. He was not bad in the middle and started.
Okay.
Needs to come right for line up at the start of the groove.
Gotcha. Did he make it back at the end, or was he still lined up right at the
He
end?
was still lined up right.
So what you would
no.
go for then?
No, he was.
You'd go for little lined up right at ramp, little lined up right in close.
Yep.
Left to right in middle,
Okay, here's a Hornet.
lined up left at start.
Anderson.
And then that gives you what you've just described to me. So lined up right at ramp and in close, because you said he still needed to come left in close, and then he crossed the center line in middle. Because if I remember correctly, he didn't stop on the center line either. He just kind of sailed straight forward.
Long in the groove, sorry.
What wire did you catch on that last one?
That one would have been either a 3 or a 4, kind of hard to tell.
I'll give him a 4.
It was definitely coming down, put it that way. So, Christ.
And that was a little too much power, or too much power in middle?
Too much power.
Roger that.
That was a proper high in close.
Four 406, Hornet ball 6.6.
Roger, Bob. Go on, Crowbar. Go on, Crowbar. Little power. Boom.
3 wire, yeah.
3 wire. 3 wire, little low coming on. Sorry, little low come on at ramp. Little low in close, little settle in middle.
And I had him pretty nice all the way through.
Okay.
Nothing.
If that, it is fine on lineup to have nothing to say, or
Yeah.
to just say like little lined up left at start, coming back in middle. That's perfectly fine to say. It's glide slope, which you really do have to say all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that
saw
would have
him
been
from
nice-
glancing
nice-
down. I saw him roll out a touch to the left and then immediately pull it over.
Yeah. So, Alex, can you slow down on your read back just a hair? Take it about, shave off about 30%.
No problem. No problem. What we'll do as well, Turner, is I'm going to pause after every stage for you to add your bit. If you have nothing to say, you can just say good. And that way I know to proceed. So we'll do the read back together. Makes it much easier for Frodo to write because he can write the whole thing at once rather than having to go back through it and erase bits and write your bit in.
Yeah.
So we'll try doing it that way.
Okay. So what's the proper terminology?
406
for-
paddles.
For
Yeah,
him
keep
being,
talking. It's okay. I can do 2 at once.
what should I have said if he was on line up?
Great
all the way
pass on that
through?
last one. That would have been a 3 or a 4 wire.
I would just
that
say
looked real
nothing
nice.
for backup.
406.
If you know at the very beginning of the thing, I've got nothing to say for the whole thing, you just say nothing all the way, and I can just say the whole thing at that point. But it's absolutely fine to just leave a section blank if you're like, he's on lineup, there's nothing else for me to say, because it works a little differently to glide slope. This is going to be nicer, I think.
406. Point of ball. 5.7.
Wave him off.
Roger ball, wave off, wave off, wave off.
Yeah, that was a short.
That
looked like a
paddle
short
seemed a
groove.
bit short groove to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was short from our end. Also, a lot of wing rock at that point. Didn't want you to stay in the groove. So just work on that wing rock. You're fighting the jet a little bit in the roll axis. Go a touch more gentle. Make that the focus. The last pass before this one was excellent. More of that is exactly what we want to see. Sorry, go ahead, Tanner. I find he focuses up. Otherwise, if he's in the turn, he doesn't hear.
Yeah, I could see that he was battling too much to because it was a short groove. He wasn't lined up, and he was having to do some big corrections to get it anywhere near, and he was just too close, and it was never going to happen, was it?
For sure, yeah. I mean, you end up with pilots having a bit of an oh shit moment. I don't know. I can't. It's been a while since I've flown the Hornet in the groove. I don't remember it being that snappy in the roll.
No, he's overcorrecting. He doesn't have his groove set, or he doesn't have his curve set. So when he's going, and he's really going back and forth with it.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's one of the things we want to eliminate is that rough wings. That's also fine for you to say, Turner, if you have that point during the pass, if you think he was being quite aggressive with the wing movements, and that doesn't just mean angle of bank, it also means the speed. If he snatched the wings over, you can also add like rough wings in middle or something like that when you notice it happen.
Okay.
For him, that's something he really needs to work on is just being much more gentle in the roll axis in general.
I was just thinking, Alex, to get some practice into this, it would be really good if Frodo could maybe edit a stream so that there is a constant, take the slack out for these bits where nothing's happening. Oh, hang on, he's coming in.
Yeah, no, I think you're doing it with one of mine as well. Just on an LSO part, just stripping out all the non-pass bits and doing a video compilation of it. Delta and I were going to do the same thing.
sit in front of it, and then
406, point of ball, 5.
What you see.
No, for sure. Roger ball.
Right for lineup. Come left, come left.
Wave off, wave off, wave off. That's actually a really good learning moment, though. Okay, 406 paddles. So, for any roll correction you make, including when an LSO tells you to do it, go for half of that. Is about what you want to go for. The right for lineup, that was a very aggressive correction for a right for lineup. So probably about half of that correction is what you're looking for, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so to read that pass back, glide slope wise, that wave off was I'm going to say in middle. So I'm just going to say high coming down at start to in middle for me. There was nothing really else there. Line up, what did you see with him?
So he was lined up left at the start, and then he just overcorrected. By the time he got to the middle, he was way too far over to the right.
Gotcha. So talking about it when it was a wave off is a little harder because the pass starts in a weird place.
Yeah, so starting at the wave off, yeah.
Starting at the wave,
Right.
Starting from the wave off, so in middle, and you would say for that.
We'll find a marshal.
Very lined up.
317. Marking mothers to.
I want to record the reason why it was a wave off. What was wrong with the technique? And you could even say something like.
Overcorrected, right?
Or like very, very left to right.
Marking mothers 1334, 184. 28 fast, low state, 11.4.
Did you think his wings were rough on that one? He did. He just seemed to correct, and then he just like kept on going.
He did. So that amount of wing drop in the groove is a
317
lot.
Warfighter Marshall.
Generally speaking, even if we
Take
ask them to
Angels
correct, they're only
2.
putting on about 5 or 10 degrees and just gently
Brothers
bringing it over.
BRC.
Yeah.
Stand by.
He put a full 20 or 25 on that, which is a lot
Right.
for what he's doing.
Yep.
Okay, here's his next one. Let's see how he does on this one.
Brothers BRC 128.
406 on the ball, 4.9.
Roger ball. Okay, he's bringing it over. Now he isn't.
Yeah, right for lineup.
Marginal 2-wire.
Okay, so he was a little lined up left.
So for the out ramp, so
yeah,
little fly through down at ramp.
And a little lined up left.
Little high in close.
I'd say fractionally lined up left. That's where it started to drift left.
Okay, drifting left in close.
Yeah.
Little too much power in middle.
The middle he was good, I think. Oh no, he never quite got there, was he? He was still lined up left in the middle.
It's kind of up to you because you have to think about how to write the pass as well. We only have so much fidelity with it, so it's a case of if it was close enough, you can call it on. It depends what kind of point you're trying to get across, really.
Yeah.
In this case, it was you made it towards the middle and then you just kept on heading back over to the left.
So that would also have to be a settle at start, right?
Negative. It would be I would say actually sorry. The bit for I'd say for start would be high coming down at start.
And lined up left. Yeah.
Yeah, high coming down, lined up left would make complete sense.
Roger that. I got 317 coming in. You just checked in with Marshall a bit ago, so I put him in Angels too. I'll let you make the Charlie call.
Okay. Is he over on tower now?
No, he's still with me on Marshall. Once he gets over in the overhead, I'll send him over to you.
What frequency are you on for Marshall?
262000.
I'm only seeing one other person on Marshall. That's weird.
317 Warfighter Marshall radio check. Yeah, I don't have him now. I had him on one of the radios. I guess I saw them. It might have been Strike he was checking in on.
Oh, it may have been.
406 on the ball, 4.9.
Roger ball.
Right for lineup.
Good cadence. Easy with your wings. Little power. That's a 2-wire. Okay, little low at ramp.
Very slightly lined up left. He started to, as he came down and touched onto the deck, he was left of the centre line. And that he just started at the ramp there.
Shorten it up. When you're speaking, say it precise.
Okay, so in that case, you're saying so drift left at ramp.
Drift left at ramp, yeah.
So if you want to say going from on to left, you'd go for drift left. And the same goes for right, the opposite. To say that they're already at that position at that point, you'd then say lined up left or lined up right. If they're going back to centre line, they
radio
make
check.
it there, coming back. And if they go all the way through, it's the right to left or left to right. If they just do it all in one smooth motion. Cool, so we've got that. So what did we say? Sorry, it was little low, drift left at ramp.
Got it.
Okay. Little settle in close.
Nothing in close.
Power call. Little high coming down at start to in middle.
and nothing in middle and lined up left at start.
In which case, little high at start, coming down in middle. I should get out of that habit. I am not writing my own stuff. I shouldn't concatenate yet. That's for the person writing to do. That's my bad. Main thing, Turner, we want to practice being efficient with the language purely because today we have got an unusually high amount of time because it's just the one jet. But on the CQ, as you saw, things happen fucking quick. So
Yeah, sorry, I'm
getting
just
all that info out.
being
but
a
we can
stream of
practice it.
consciousness.
No, for sure, and it will
Yeah.
refine over time. But try and, as best you can, if you try and stick to just the shorthand style language, then we can practice getting through
I don't know
it.
it yet. That's the trouble. Yeah.
You'll get there. It's all good. It's what the practice is for.
3-1.
406, Sonic Ball 4.1.
Roger ball. Great start. Holy shit. Little power. 3-wire. Okay, for me, I have little low come on at ramp.
I got drift left at ramp.
Little low in close.
Nothing in close.
Little settle in middle.
Nothing in the middle.
Beautiful. Crowbar, that was beautiful. More of that.
Thank you.
That was a 14-second groove 3-wire.
Nice.
He's pretty much there.
Might have been a little longer. I do have 317 on the map coming in. I'm going to try and reach him on tower if you want to.
Hang on, what's...
I've tried him on Marshall, I've tried him on approach, I've tried him on strike.
You stay on Marshall. I'm going to cycle through. I'm going to cycle through aux frequencies and try and find him.
Isn't he with AJ?
He is. Yeah, I'm just trying to find him on aux. 2 seconds.
I only have AJ coming in. I don't have the other guy with him.
Do you know what call sign he is, please?
All it says here is EE21.
Empire.
So you can see how this gets a little nutty, huh, Turner?
Fucking right.
Yeah, so the cadence, what's
going on, bud?
We're going for here, Turner, is just on that last call, right? It was really good. Little low coming on at ramp.
Switch Marshall.
And then you would say little low coming on drift left at ramp. Does that make sense? Like you're adding on to what she already said.
317, marking mothers, something.
So I repeat what she said,
forward.
yeah.
Do you want to talk to him
Say
on
again,
Marshall,
sorry.
or you want me to get it?
You get it. It's all good.
317 Warfighter Marshall, radar contact. Mother's BRC is 128. Take Angels 2, report established.
You don't have to repeat what I say. That is the pro move would be to repeat what I say and tack your bits on in the format it's written. That's the
right.
But that doesn't have to happen yet. You can just say your bit for now.
Okay.
We will work up to that because that is much later.
406, Sonic Ball 3.
Roger, ball.
Right for lineup.
Back to the left.
Back to the left.
So for that, I have to do something else.
Little power.
Copy that, BLC 128, keys 1 recovery. Port established. See what happens.
That was a 4-wire.
Yep. 4-wire, little high coming down at ramp. Correction, high coming down at ramp.
Yeah, I had him pretty well lined up at the ramp.
Okay. High and close.
317, CVW-17.
You got nothing, that is fine. That's not a
Nothing
problem.
yet.
Okay. Too much power in middle. That's everything from me. little power call in close.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so he was a how would I say this? Sorry, I'm looking at my
It's all
list
good.
here.
Describe to me what you saw, and we'll talk
Well,
through how to say it.
he'd overcorrected the come right, so he wanted to.
Okay.
So he was slightly in the middle. He was slightly too much to the right.
So did he end up back on centre line, or was he still too far over to the right or the left?
Well, he did come back on centre line past the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So the way you would do
the
it.
middle, he was too much right.
Okay. So the way you would say that one is you've got nothing for at ramp, then coming back in close because he comes back onto centre line. Correction. Sorry, not that. You would say coming back at ramp.
406 LSO, I'm 3.4. Do you want me to refuel?
You're all good. You can go down to 2.5. So we'll have you come around again, and you can trap on the pass after that. Just don't go below 2.5.
Copy.
Sorry, going back to what we were saying. So coming back at ramp. So he's coming back onto centre line and ends up there at ramp. Lined up right in close. Left to right in middle. Lined up left at start. And then
317 switching
started
back
left,
now.
crossed all the way over. On the right hand side. Came back to centre line.
317 Marshall, clear to switch. 317's in stack.
317, stay 10.2.
4061 at ball 3.3.
Roger, ball.
Right for lineup.
Nope.
Come left.
Power, power, power.
I had a 10-second groove at best on that one.
Yep. Okay, 406 paddles.
406.
So 406 with the right for lineup calls and the come left. Okay, if you are already making your way back to centre line, you don't need to make it too much more aggressive. Be a little bit more gentle again with your reactions to those calls. You still do want to aim to stop on centre line. You don't have to fly through it if the LSO says so. Only other thing with that is really watch out for taking the power away as you're turning, because you only just made it aboard on that one.
406.
So I had that lined up right at ramp, lined up right and close, lined up right in the middle, and lined up left at start.
Okay, so you'd make the in middle a left to right.
Yep.
To make that a continuous curve, if you were to draw it out.
Yeah.
In terms of the lineup, sorry, in terms of the primary even, very low at ramp, 3 power calls, very settle in close. Little high coming down at start. Sorry, little high at start, coming down in middle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was holding that one in my head for a while.
406 on the ball 3.0.
Roger, ball.
Little right for lineup.
Little power.
Second.
Okay. 406 paddles, hook down.
406.
You want to give 317 Charlie?
317, wave off up the right. I think that's 317.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just went for it. Underline too close to beam.
So he did the same thing there where he started up, had to give him a right for lineup call, and then he kind of went right and then
Oh, hold
went
on.
left in close.
Talk it backwards for me. Start at the ramp and talk it backwards.
So he was lined up left at the ramp. He was lined up right in close.
So in that case, he would have gone right
He's
to left
crossed.
at ramp.
Yeah.
So lined up right in close. And what before that? That was when
Lined
he
up
came
right.
across.
Yeah, lined up right in the middle. And at the start, he was obviously lined up left, and he came across.
So
So
left
you
to
can either
right
do it as,
in middle.
Yeah, you can do it in middle, and I would say do that. It reads a lot better. So if they crossed over, even if it was pretty close to the start, I would put the crossover in the middle.
Yep.
Unless it was an overshoot, just because they are distinct.
Okay, so
But you always want to do if you try it, Turner, unless the position didn't change, in which case you can just repeat it. Always try and have it be position, action, that kind of sequence. So if you say like he's lined up right, you want to give a change in the next comment, and then a position, and then a change, and so on and so forth to start out with. So even if it doesn't perfectly match the timing of the
at the
pass,
90.
start out with that one.
Okay.
That's a good way to start structuring it, and then you can kind of finesse it a little bit as you get more used to it. Otherwise, if we were to draw the pass out, we don't want any discontinuous breaks in that line. A little confused as to what's happened to AJ's student.
Yeah.
406 on the ball, 2 points.
Roger ball.
Right for lineup.
If he goes to overshoot it, say
Right for lineup.
Little power. Two wire. Okay. Little low at ramp.
Line. Nothing at the ramp.
Little low in close. Correction. Little settle in close.
317 on the ball, 6.2.
Roger ball.
Little right for lineup.
That's flying the ball right there.
Sweet.
In the words of Will. Oh, that's hot. Right.
406 going off mic for 2 minutes to make use of a towel.
Copy that. Let me know when you're refueled and want to go back up. Okay. So yeah, the thing you have in your arsenal, Turner, to stop them from overcorrecting is if you think they're going to overshoot the center line, you can lead this call a little bit if you want to, but you can give them a back to the left or back to the right to prompt them to stop the correction.
Mm-hmm.
You'd
Okay.
hope to not have to use that. That'd generally be the kind of thing that you'd use if it's either really aggressive or after it's been a couple of passes and you need the guy to stop with this habit, basically.
Yeah.
317's on the downwind.
Perfect.
You want to talk 317's last pass?
317's last pass was little high coming down at ramp, little high and close, little too much power in middle. It was a spot on pass, just long as fucking groove.
22-second groove time 2R. You said it was what in close?
Little high and close. That's 317's, not 406's.
Yep.
Yeah.
The last thing I got for 406 was the settle in close.
406, yeah, settle in close, and I think he was
Little high coming down at start through in middle.
You know, it might have been a high coming down. I can't actually remember if it was high coming down or if it was low coming on. Unfortunately, that one's left
Okay.
my brain.
317's up.
Okay. Good delay, by the way, Turner, on that last one.
Teaser 1 4 ball, 6.1.
Yeah.
Roger, ball. Let's see.
Come left.
There we go. Come on, AJ, work it down.
Oh, I get rid of him.
Wave off, wave off, wave off.
406 back.
Copy. Let me know when you're refueled and you're ready to shoot. That last pass was a perfect example of being wrapped up. That is what being wrapped up looks like. He's gonna overshoot, throws some bank angle on, and then when he goes wings level, he's got all the energy in the world and goes to the moon.
So how do you write that?
Write it as WU.OSX. Wrapped up on overshoot at start.
Roger that.
And it completely makes sense for there to be a high after that. That is the indicator that that's happened. So wave off for that one would have been a wave off, I'm going to say in close, very high in close, high in middle, wrapped up on overshoot at start.
Got it.
Beautiful. But yeah, remember that. That is a perfect example of it.
Now, I'm saying stuff in Discord when I would do it. Am I saying it at the correct time for like the wave offs and get rid of them and stuff like that?
About that, yeah, roughly.
Okay.
I mean, you said it roughly at the same time I did it, so it's no big deal. For that one, Turner, for your insight, that's me looking at it and going, okay, there is no way this pass is salvageable anymore, not safely.
Mhm.
He'd have to send it down so hard that he's going to crunch his gear on the deck or smack into the back of the boat. There's no way to safely do that at that point.
100%.
317's at the 90.
Couldn't have asked for a better example of wrapped up, actually.
So is this Coops 317?
This is AJ, I believe.
Oh, it's
AJ.
AJ. Cool.
I don't think Coops is flying for some reason.
Nope.
Oh.
Guessing there's an install problem or something.
201, wonderful, 5.7.
Roger, ball. Okay, wait for him to roll out and then see what he does.
That's better.
Great start, holy shit. I can't see his indexer, that's weird.
Long groove though. Yeah.
We'll see.
No, that was perfect.
Look pretty good.
I got nothing
That
all
was
the
three.
way.
Yeah, I've got
19-second groove
the
3 wire.
little high coming down at ramp, little high and close, little too much power in middle archetype. So at that point, I'm not really looking, Turner, at like exactly where the aircraft happened to be at any given time. I'm looking at the trend. He pushed the ball up in the middle and then brought it back down to land. So it was so good in that regard that I can give it the, oh, it's this type of pass.
Mhm.
Because it's exactly what we're looking for. I don't know if he's 201 or 317 though. That's, you know.
He said 201 on that one, so.
He did, yeah. Muscle
He's clearly
memory.
trying to double his scores.
.406 ready to launch.
406, hold the shot until the next bolter from 317.
406.
Let me know as and when if you'd like to swap positions as well, Turner, that's perfectly fine. You just let me know. Really happy by how quickly Crowbar's pass has improved. Just need him to get consistent now. One thing as well is that we kind of almost value consistency.
317, wonderful, 500.
Roger, ball. He'll probably fix it himself. Yep.
Yep, looks like it.
Up he comes.
Don't take too much.
Little power. Okay. Call that a 4-wire. Just think, how do I want to categorize that? I would say for that one, little low, come on at ramp. Little fly through down in close. Little too much power in middle.
Yeah, and I'd say I had nothing at ramp, nothing in close, nothing in the middle, little lined up right at start. Lined up left, sorry. Little lined up left.
Okay. If you want it to just be at start and he fixed it straight away, you can say little lined up left coming back. Like he's bringing it back straight away, kind of thing.
Okay.
You can combine them, but for now I would only do it for you. Do that in cases like that one where it's very clear that it's just one little thing and that's it. And you just want to emphasize how quickly it was fixed.
That was a 17.5-second groove.
Sweet.
Cash.
Three one seven, hold ball, 5.0.
Roger ball. You can give him the call, Tanner.
Little right for lineup.
Okay. 1 wire. Fly through correction. Hang on. Let me think. Is that fly? Yeah, we'll go with that. Low at ramp. Fly through down in close. Little high in middle. Little too much power at start. We'll need to skip it because the other aircraft's coming in, but Turner, the way to think about it for that one is, okay, came back from having gone to the right, so gone to the left, so lined up left, drifted left to get to that point. So it'd be a coming back, lined up left.
406, format ball, 6.6.
Roger ball. Stop the drift.
Little right for lineup.
Four wire, little high at ramp.
That's 12.
So he was lined up left at ramp.
Little too much power in close.
Lined up left.
Little high coming down in middle.
So, and I should have said that. Apologies. That should be little. The last one should have been a little left because he wasn't far off.
Okay.
And little left in the middle.
Okay. Little too much power at start. Did he drift left at the start, or did he start lined up left?
He started up lined up left.
Okay. In which case, little lined up left.
201, hold ball, 4.6.
Roger ball.
He's correcting that.
Who's
That
this?
would be a little overshoot at start.
Yeah.
Little power. Okay.
Who was that?
Nice line up all the way.
Say again, sorry.
Which aircraft was that?
That was 317. That's just landed now. That'd be a 3-wire. Little high coming down at ramp.
Nothing.
Little too much power in close.
Nothing.
Coming down in middle.
Nothing.
Little high at start.
Small overshoot to the right at start, corrected.
So that would be said as a little overshoot coming back at start.
Yep.
Again, it's that use of coming back on the same call to indicate like went out, came straight back in.
Mhm.
You'll see that on the grade sheet a lot of as OSCBX.
So I'm noticing a lot of little right for lineup and stuff like that. Is that something we want to do? Just is add that little in?
Potentially.
Full 06 on at ball 6.1.
Yeah, I'm just copying that from
Roger,
a little
Bob.
power. So if it's not standard, let me know.
That's fine. Little is not a problem. But it does apply to calls as well, and Frodo will write it as a little. Little power.
Come right. Oh, fuck.
It's alright, it happens sometimes. Okay, 3-wire. Low come on at ramp.
Up left.
Little low in close.
Little left in close.
Little settle in middle. Power call.
Nothing in the middle.
All call. Unreadable implied. Roger, Bull. Three-wire. Little high coming down all the way.
Yeah, I got nothing all the way. It's pretty good.
That was only a 15 second groove somewhere around there, I'm guessing.
Looked about that, yeah. AJ, in the words of Will Smith, oh, that's hot. Those passes were beautiful, dude.
Nuh-uh. It felt like shit.
Can assure you they weren't. That was really consistent. Genuinely, do that every time we fly and I will be very happy. Like his only trend is a touch of overshoot sometimes.
But he's fixing it on rollout, like it's...
Yeah, super quick. He's right on that shit.
406, point ball 5.7.
Roger, ball. Okay, he's bringing it back.
Yeah, it's there.
Hey, look at that nice wing movement.
Get him
Let's go,
power up.
Crowbar.
Yeah,
Don't let him sink.
pretty good.
He's flying the ball this
Throwing
time.
the power around a bit still.
He's
Yeah.
he's flying the ball.
Little
Oh,
power. Okay, 1-wire.
24 second groove.
Little lined up left at ramp.
Fly through down. So fly through down, lined up left at ramp. Little high and close.
Nothing in close.
Little too much power in middle.
Nothing in the middle.
Nothing at start.
Yeah, he was pretty good at the start as well. Just went to the left as he came
So,
in.
little overshoot coming back.
Yeah, I'd
The
say.
littlest. The littlest of little overshoots coming back.
Yeah.
I'll put a smiley face over
Fuck's sake.
That was a 24-second groove time.
406. Paddles. Aside from the groove time, that one is looking much, much better. You just dropped it a bit at the end. But otherwise, that's the kind of level of correction we want to see.
Just heads up, I'll switch to my Rodex here.
Copy. What happened with Coops?
Yeah, it started the clock,
Copy that.
406 a beam.
And 99. My play time's about 20 minutes max.
Copy. So if it's okay, I'd like to depart and enter.
Approved.
Point ball 5.2.
Roger, ball. Power. Very high at ramp.
Sorry, I was called away by the missus
No
there.
problem.
Yep.
Very high. In that case, I'll try and do both. Very high
Yep.
at ramp.
I was watching the
Very
lineup. He had nothing
flight.
at lineup.
Very fly through up in close. Settle in middle.
So that would have been about an 18-second groove time.
Gotcha.
All right, I got 317 just took off. 406 is making his downwind now.
In fact, nah, fuck it. For that last one, it was very subtle. Not subtle.
Okay, so that means he's got to be high at start.
Negative. Settles from on to below. He was
Okay.
on at start. I mean, I guess you could say like little high coming down at start, but the bit I'm more concerned about is the very settle in middle.
Yeah,
Very,
I got you.
very fly through up and in close, very
So-
high at ramp.
I had that one very settle in middle, very fly through up in close, very high at the ramp.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. If I think about it fairly, he was a little high at the start as well, but again, I'm more concerned about the dropping it almost into the sea. Very power call in close.
All right, Turner, you're back.
I'm back and ready.
Roger
Pen
that.
poised.
Okie doke. Wave that line up.
406 Hornet ball 4.2.
Roger, ball.
Right for lineup.
Good call.
Great cadence. Easy with the nose. Power back on. I was late on that. My bad. Okay.
Is that a 1 or a 2?
That was 2. Fly through down at little fly through down at ramp.
Nothing at ramp.
Um, high slow in close.
Nothing in close.
Cold nose up on too much power in middle.
I'm going to say started lined up left, come on in middle.
Okay, coming back for that one.
Coming back in middle.
Coming back is your lineup call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for start. The calls, power back on at ramp. So you can just put a power, I think it's, I can't remember what the shorthand is for that,
PBO.
just write PBO. Easy with nose, so EWN in close.
And that was a right for lineup at the start, right?
It was a yes. It was a right for lineup at the start.
Thank you.
He was quite a long way left. Yeah.
So that's pretty
So it's
close
been
to
a minute for
being an
me,
angled approach.
Yeah.
I stroke. That one wasn't horrific. He wasn't angled. Angled is when he's
Oh yeah.
angled
you're
is
right,
very
you're right.
specifically if they're level and just tracking over.
Yep.
Rather than rolling out left and then having to come over. That's a lined up left and then a comeback rather than a.
All right,
But
just
yeah,
a heads up. We got 406 on the downwind. 317's really close to being, or really close behind him.
Roger that. I'll handle the wave offs for that.
Yeah, they're too close, aren't they?
Yeah, that was 317's fault, not 406's.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's trying to S-turn it to create some distance, but it's going to be close.
317, wave off up the right.
201.
201 then.
406, on it ball, 4.4.
Roger ball. Little power.
Stay with it.
Power back on.
Did not get a groove time.
Save that one. Okay, so for that one, little high coming down at ramp. High come down at ramp, sorry.
I got nothing. Nothing all the way.
Copy that. So yeah, little high come down at ramp. Fly through, a little fly through up in close. Little low in middle power call. Little settle at start. Sorry about that previous pass readout. The ones where they're doing weird shit with the nose of the aircraft is the ones that I really breaks my brain trying to think of how to say that shit.
No, I'm seeing it too. Like there, you can see the nose bumping.
You see it, Bob? Yeah.
Yep. My only trend I'm seeing is with 406. Give him a power call sooner when he gets past or when he gets to in close.
Oh yeah, sorry. Power back on at ramp was the other call I made. It was a little power call.
In middle.
In middle. Sorry, I'm getting quite sore and tired. I will continue as long as I can, but it won't be too much longer.
Yeah, well, freaking horse tranquilizers you've taken are kicking in.
I'm not on fucking ketamine, Jesus. Right? You know?
The combination you said earlier, it's pretty close.
Look.
All right,
I'm
here we
used
go.
to it. I can't function. I'm just warm, tired, and fucking sore. I swear to God, it's not good right now. Right, let's square this away.
406.
That interval's looking a lot better.
406 on at ball 4.0.
Roger, ball, power.
Nope. All wrapped up. He's gonna save it.
He's bringing it back. Yeah.
Lock it down, Crow. Okay, that was certainly a comeback. All right. High coming down at ramp. In fact, sorry, I'm
lined
going
up.
to change. I'll change that to high coming down in close to at ramp.
I got him.
201
lined up
hover
right.
ball 610.
Roger, ball. Fly through up in close.
Little lined up right.
Low in middle.
Nothing.
Too much rate of descent at start.
And nothing at the start.
Which is written TMRDX. Okay,
I
and
didn't
then
get
I'm ready
most
with
of
the
it.
other pass when you got it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this pass that's just been wrapped, sorry, I need to go from the back. Oh, fucking hell, right. Coming down at ramp. Little high in close.
Yeah, I got nothing in close or ramp.
High in middle.
I had a fraction lined up right and very little.
Roger that.
Wrapped up at start.
Yeah, it's a little overshoot at the start, but
Did you say you need a 406 as pass again for the glide slope, or did you grab it?
I've got TMRD at start, low in
Yep.
middle, fly through
Yep.
up in close, high coming down at ramp.
Yep. Yep, that's it.
I did not get any lineups on that. Here comes 406.
406s was pretty much okay on the lineup. It was the
I thought so.
was the crash down that was the problem.
406 on at ball 3.6.
Roger, ball. Little power.
come left.
Alter. Little high all the way.
Yeah,
201 hover ball 516.
so I had him
Roger, ball.
a little bit right at the ramp. Right in close. Nothing in the middle. Lined up left at the start. Little.
Okay, so it'd be left to right in middle. And that last pass was a little high coming down all the way.
Got it.
Yeah, and he was nothing all the way. He was pretty good. Bang on.
And request depart and enter again.
Approved. Okay, 406, hook down.
406.
AG, I can give you one pass once you re-enter.
Yeah, I got hooked up.
afraid I won't be able to do an in-depth debrief. I'm happy to have a look over the notes and just see how
got
we're
'em. I've
how
got
we're
'em
looking
here.
for the writing.
It's some of them
Yeah.
are good, other ones are pretty much
We'll have a
shit.
quick look over it. I'll have a quick look over it. So then I will try and identify with the ones that haven't worked out. We'll try and identify where the issue lies.
Yeah, I've got a good idea where the problem lies, and it's on this side of the mic.
It's all good. We'll work it out.
There should be 406. 201's a high brake.
Bro is fucking sending it. Jesus, he's really sending
And
it.
by for a bang.
He's not quite there.
406, Hornet ball, 3 point.
Roger, ball. Little power.
Little right. Little right for lineup.
Power back on. Okay, 2-wire. All right. So little high coming down at ramp.
Side him a little left.
There's a one hole ball pockets up.
Roger, ball. That is the edge of salvageable.
Yeah, he's bringing it back.
Okay. Got an all the way call coming. All the way call here, so very fast all the way. In fact, no, fast all the way. It's just FAW.
Man, I'm bad at shutouts.
It's all good. I do the same, except I angle it. I'm exactly the opposite. So yeah, fast
Back
all
up.
the way. Backup will just have stuff at start, most likely, for that one.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, I had nothing even close enough. Basically, his overshoot at the start. He got it back online by the middle.
Okay.
So overshoot started
Cool.
coming
So in
back.
that case, so shithole break, we've got a 4-wire on that one, and that was in the end.
I guess that's what you call a bad day at the office.
Little high coming down at ramp. Little high and close.
And a mommy Hornet and a daddy Hornet likes each other.
Little too much power in middle.
Flick each other.
And I would say on that one, because of the severity of the shoot, coming back in middle, so little too much
sorry,
power
Crowbar.
on coming back in middle. And then I would say overshoot at start. Full overshoot on that one. We can afford it a little bit more because it's a shit hot break. They are allowed a little bit more leeway on that, but the main issue with that one is fast all the way. Because that indexer was red the whole fucking time.
Got it. 20-second groove time 4-wire. Okay.
Beautiful. All right, let's hit the debrief in Discord. Well, we're all in Discord. Hopefully, the Hornets will join us, maybe, potentially.